Good morning to one and all present here. It is my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to you all. On behalf of the President of Children's Education Society and Chairman of Oxford Educational Institutions, Management, Principal, Director, Staff and students of the Oxford College of Engineering, I, Dr. K. Valarmati, Associate Professor from Department of Biotechnology, the Oxford College of Engineering, deem it a great pleasure and privilege in welcoming you all to the AICT sponsored 1 week short term training program on Startup Driven Bio-Innovation and IoT for Sustainable Agri-Tech from 20th December to 27th December 2021. Before we carry on with the program, I would give my regards and appreciation to all the people who made this occasion a reality and this short-term training program a successful one. This could not have been possible without the sheer contribution of you all. We all are a part of this institution due to our shared passion for the vision of the institution. Our passion unites us and our hard work strengthens the institution. There are no words which can convey our awe and respect for late Shri Narsaraju Garu, the founder. He formed Children's Education Society in 1974, under which the Oxford Group of institutions established. We would like to start this event in his remembrance. It is our tradition to seek the blessings of Almighty before the start of any auspicious event. So let us start the event with an invocation song. Now, I may invite our students to propose the invocation song.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणवन्दिताय गुणीशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि चतुराय गानप्राणाय गानान्तरात्मने गानोत्सुकाय गानमन्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलस्थायिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुरुप्रवराय गुरवे गुणगुरवे गुरुदैत्यबलक्षेत्रे गुरुधर्मसदाराध्याय गुरुपुत्रपरिपात्रे गुरुपाखण्डखण्डकाय गीतसाराय गीततत्त्वाय गीतगोत्राय धीमहि घोडगुल्फाय गन्धमत्ताय गोचरप्रदाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
The Vidya Sharvatra Shobhate. The Oxford Educational Institutions, established in the year 1974 under the aegis of Children's Education Society, has proved a beacon to all knowledge seekers, not only within our country but also globally. It made a humble beginning with 24 students and 2 teachers. During the last 4 decades, the Oxford Group has seen exponential growth under the guidance and leadership of its president, Sri SNBL Narasimha Raju Garu.
The Oxford Educational Institutions Bangalore offers diploma, UG and PG courses in dental, engineering, nursing, pharmacy, physiotherapy, business management, commerce, computer application, hotel management, life sciences, electronics, chemistry, mathematics, statistics, fashion and apparel technology and management, journalism, 5 years LLB, and PUC in science, arts and commerce. Contact
Biotechnology engineering is a multidisciplinary having applications in multiple fields, including healthcare, agriculture, food industry, and environmental issues. It has encompassed all the fields of life and technology and is currently a multi-billion enterprise. This rapidly advancing branch was initiated in our college in the year 2003. Since then, the department is growing vertically in terms of academics, research, co-curricular and extracurricular activities, facilitating the all-round growth of students. The department is permanently affiliated to VTU and has been accredited by National Board of Accreditation and NAC. The department has bagged ranks in both UG and PG programs. The department has excellent infrastructure involving well-maintained classrooms and highly equipped laboratories which are designed for today's technological challenges. The department is doing outstanding research work in VTU approved Research and Development Center. The department has established unique research facilities, namely Center for Natural Product Research with financial assistance from VTU ACTE New Delhi and DAE BRNS DRDO New Delhi, and Center for Computational Medicinal Chemistry in Drug Discovery with financial assistance from Vision Group of Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka, and Center for Bioremediation with financial assistance from Naval Research Board DRDO New Delhi and DBT BIRAC New Delhi. In these R&D centers, several funded research projects have already been conducted and continuing. Research grants have been received from various national and state government funding agencies like DBT BIRAC, DRDO NRB, DAE BRNS, AICTE, VGST KFIST, VTU, KSCST, and NIF. These projects are instrumental in strengthening our core research activities, which are beneficial to both students and staff. They have also generated sufficient amount of funds to equip our department with necessary instrumentation and other requirements. Highly qualified and seasoned faculties who are capable of nurturing the overall growth of students are also actively involved in conducting various programs and activities in the department. The department is proud to state that a domestic patent is filed and a bioremediation product, Petrosap, is developed to address bioremediation of hydrocarbons and oil spill with financial assistance under BIRAC. A good leadership and well-coordinated team are the key to success. We have an excellent leader in our chairman, Shri S.N.V.L. Narasimha Raju Garu. He is responsible for the technological growth of the institutions and state-of-art facilities. The Oxford Group of institutions have greatly benefited from his novel ideas and dynamic leadership. He always takes keen interest in the development and welfare of faculties and students. On behalf of the principal, director, staff and students of the Oxford College of Engineering, I extend a very warm welcome to our chairman, Shri S.N.V.L. Narasimha Raju Garu. We are proud to state that we had successfully completed 2 phases of AICTE sponsored 2 weeks faculty development program on bioinnovation, patenting and entrepreneurship opportunities in biotechnology for sustainable environment, and also 3 phases of AICTE sponsored 1 week short-term training program on startup driven bioinnovation and IoT for sustainable agri-tech with the kind support and guidance of Colonel Venkat, Director AICTE, and Dr. Manpreet Singh Manna. VTU Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center, Vishwesvaraya Technological University, National Research Development Corporation, NRDC, Government of India, New Delhi, Vishwesvaraya Trade Promotion Center, Department of Industries and Commerce, Bengaluru, Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology, and Bangalore Bio Innovation Center as their knowledge partners. I am profoundly delighted to take an opportunity to introduce the chief guest for the day, Dr. Bala Subramania S., Senior Consultant Biotech, Karnataka Innovation and Technology Society, KTech, Department of IT, BT and SNT, Government of Karnataka. Sir received his PhD from Bangalore University, and Sir is well experienced with a demonstrated history of working in the industry, academics and government administration. Sir has strong administrative professional skills in biotechnology, management, research and development in life sciences. Sir, on behalf of our chairman, principal, director, HOD, faculties and students of the Department of Biotechnology, extend to a very warm and cordial welcome, sir. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming our guest of honor, Dr. Vipin Kumar, Director and Chief Innovation Officer at National Innovation Foundation, India. Dr. Vipin Kumar is known for his work on incubation and promotion of inclusive and frugal innovations by way of value addition, intellectual property protection, business development, commercialization, and developing open source technologies for generation of employment opportunities for the many. He incubated several innovative technologies which made their way to the domestic and international market. Sir has worked as a resource person in UNESCO's course on grassroots innovation management and workshops of policymakers, researchers to develop the roadmap for innovation, incubation and promotion in the Asia Pacific region. The Festival of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, FINE, an annual national event jointly organized by NIF and DST under the aegis of the President's House in India, and Inspired Hours, Manak, a flagship program implemented by NIF and DST, which motivates millions of school students to pursue science and a career in research, are amongst his most profound work areas in relation to India's innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem. He is instrumental in building social and inclusive innovation-based relationship between India and Asian member states. He has served as the chairperson of various committees of the union and state governments, as well as the governing board, executive committee member of various prestigious institutions, and helped in coordination of National Entrepreneurship Awards of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship MSDE, Government of India as a lead partner. In over 2 decades of career, his leadership continues to motivate common people to deliver innovative technologies to solve societal problems and generate stories of social transformation which makes the country proud. Sir, on behalf of our chairman, principal, director, HODs, faculties and students of the Department of Biotechnology, sir, extend to you a very warm and cordial welcome. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to our knowledge partners from National Innovation and Startup Policy NISP Implementation Team, Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell AICTE Headquarters, VTU Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center, Vishwesvaraya Technological University, National Research and Development Corporation NRDC, Government of India, New Delhi, Vishveshwaraya Trade Promotion Center, Government of Karnataka, Center for Export Promotion, Department of Industries and Commerce, Bengaluru, Karnataka State Council for Science and Technology, and Bangalore Bio Innovation Center. I would like to welcome our principal, Dr. N. Kannan. I find immense pleasure in welcoming our director, Dr. R. Ravikumar KM. We are proud to welcome all the eminent speakers from various research laboratories, industries, universities, and entrepreneurs from all over India. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome our beloved HOD, Dr. B.K. Manjunath, Professor and Head Department of Biotechnology, Dean Research, the Oxford College of Engineering, and convener AICT sponsor 1 week short-term training program on startup-driven bio-innovation and IoT for sustainable agritech. A special and warm welcome to all the participants from all over India to this occasion, which is for you all. Hearty welcome to management representatives, HODs and faculties from various departments. Last but not least, a heartfelt welcome to my dear colleagues. Once again, I wish to extend my hearty welcome to everyone who is present at this function and everyone for enabling us to organize this function. Thank you. Now I may request our convener, Dr. B.K. Manjunath sir, to give an overview of the STTP.
Very good morning and warm welcome to all the participants, respected Chief Guest Balasubramanian sir and our guest of honor, Dr. Vipin sir. It gives me immense pleasure to have both of you in this short-term technical training program sponsored by AICTE. So the very motto of this short-term technical training program is to make our faculty members to gain knowledge in the field of startup and how to start the innovation and what is that IoT is and how we can implement this IoT in the agriculture and how to groom our students towards innovation and how to make them to generate new and innovative ideas and how to convert these ideas into prototype and how to provide them an ample platform for starting their own startups. So with this intention, we have invited all the stakeholders of our government. We will be introducing the audience for ideation. The experts from different organizations will come and help you in creating an ample environment for ideation program. And also many resource persons will be talking about how to get financial assistance for your ideation and the technological support for converting your ideation into a prototype. And once the ideation and the prototype is converted, you need to protect your idea. So with that intention, we have invited many speakers who will talk on what to patent and what not to patent. And if it is patenting, what is the procedure for it, where you have to approach, in case if you are in need of financial assistance for your filing a patent, where you can approach, and how you can make use of the experts available in Indian Patent Office. And in case if you want to take it to a further level, and where to approach, and what are the funding agencies available for it, and how, along with all these things, this time we wanted to converge all our concentration towards National Innovation Foundation because they are doing a considerable work in the field of innovation. So that is the intention. We invited Dr. Vipin sir to this event, and also we have Balasubramanian sir who will tell you about the various schemes available in the government, especially in the government, Karnataka government, to support your innovation and startup. So with that intention, we have started this STTP program. Hope this week will improve your knowledge skill and you will go back to your institution and motivate your students towards innovation. And especially this STTP is we are concentrating on how to reach the technologies to the agriculture, because India being the motherland of farmers, so we want to take our technology to the farmers so that the basic needs of the farmers can be addressed efficiently, so that they retain in the villages and they perform the agriculture practices with advanced technology, so that they get more and more profit out of it. So this agriculture practices can become more and more lucrative. So with that intention, we have started this STTP program. Once again, I thank all the resource persons, especially the Balasubramanian sir and Vipin sir, for accepting our invitation in the busy schedule and gracing the occasion and addressing the students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I may request our Chief Guest Dr. Balasubramaniam sir to address the gathering.
If you can hear me, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for giving this opportunity to talk to especially faculty, because we think faculty is one of the important stakeholder in the whole journey of putting across entrepreneurship journey. What happens? Because they are the people who can influence or who can give a lot of input to the students when they join the graduation or post-graduation time. The kind of encouragement they give will pave way for the mindset to develop, and the student, other people to catch or understand the what you call the entrepreneurial journey and try to take it across. Because it has been our for last, I think for last 5-6 decades or whatever it is. So we have been more of job seeking people. That's been the trend, and we have been all bred in those kind of what you call an atmosphere. So your success is calculated based on the kind of salary you draw, rather than the kind of wealth you can generate. When you have the capacity to do it, and still you have been forced to work. At certain. Even though you have the knowledge or innovation, or understand or want to do a difference to the society, still because of the social pressure and other things, you will be. Most of them end up in working and thereby probably losing a lot of talent in that. And they say now there's a saying, earlier, last 2 decades back, it was saying that if you throw a stone in Bangalore, you can get an IT company. That's what it is. Now, if you're not a startup, so you in Bangalore, you just throw a stone and there'll be a startup. So that is that ecosystem now, and the government of Karnataka, along with government of India, have been doing many work in terms of encouraging entrepreneurship. And faculty is a very important stakeholder in this, who can influence or who can guide the students and the researchers who are doing PhD, and who can take that work to a translation work and then into the kind of products or services. And in the process, Karnataka has been lucky for that matter, because now we have a new education policy, so which encourages multi-entry, multi-exit option. And if you identify any student during the first year or second year, somebody who is having entrepreneurial zeal, I think you should encourage them to start the company while they are studying itself, and in the process they are able to succeed. And you can in turn probably ask them to come back and complete the course also. This is one advantage we have for the Karnataka. I think the faculty should take note of this. And at the same time, faculty also should understand that the topic what we have chosen today, agriculture and innovation in that, it's a huge opportunity that is available. And if you can see the kind of investments that is coming to the startup, agri-tech is one of the area where large number of investment is happening. You can see now, just few days back, we had Ninja Kart had some investment of almost, I think around 60-70 crores something was happening. And we have other companies like Delhi Heart and other things, where they're trying to make a difference to the, even for example, Big Basket, which is trying to bring farmers and the consumers together with probably, though we call them aggregators, and they're trying to pave way for, because once you have a what you call the market, or the what you call the total number of people, then easily it is possible for other companies to come in. So now once you have these big companies coming in, and the other people definitely can go through it. And in this process, and we have taken a lot of programs. I'll be talking again probably after tomorrow with for more details. Just to tell a few things, that we have set up what is known as New Age Incubation Network program in almost 30 colleges in Karnataka. So wherein we are funding student program up to 3 lakh rupees, we fund them for the project, which we expect them to develop a prototype, and suppose it is successful, they can get into a company kind of mode. And apart from that, we have what is called as we have set up technology business incubators. This is in Mangalore, Bangalore. We have set up there, and where we are encouraging what you call the institutions to come out with entrepreneurial problems and take it up, and then become successful in that. And third, we have is in pertaining to agriculture, we have Center for Excellence in for Agri Innovation. We are set up in CCAMP. So wherein we have gone through all over Karnataka. Our team has gone to all over Karnataka. So they were identified around 200 pain points. What we say that some of the point, it's not something which it's not something big problems. These are small problems which if you can solve that, the production can increase, or the quality can increase, or the yield can increase. So all these things are there. So we have identified some 200. Out of that, taking opinion of the experts and all those people, then we have zeroed down to around 12, which we want to focus on to begin with. And in the 12, we have 3 we have selected, and we have already posted the grand challenge. And I think application is we got, I think, almost 50-60 applications in that. So we'll be processing and we'll be supporting them with up to 25 lakh rupees funding we'll be providing. So this is what I'm talking about only for agriculture. So apart from that, we have what is known as in Bangalore Bio-Innovation Center itself, we are going to have a innovation center for agri-tech. So where we are going to support entrepreneurship in residence kind of program, where somebody is interested and they can come there and they'll be given fellowship and they can take up the problems and solve the problems and become an entrepreneur. And apart from that, agriculture department is there, which is also supporting in many manners. So I'll talk to you about all these things in few seconds. Probably day after tomorrow when I have a detailed presentation. As of now, what I can say is that FDP should, especially the topic see normally we take about FDP, we usually take up about technological or what you say, what you call practical oriented ones. This is something which I appreciate the Oxford College of Engineering for taking up this subject, because this is very pertinent, because as I told you, now is the time for anybody to start to become an entrepreneur. And many programs are there to support, like our Elevate is there, where we have just now today we are called Amrut Elevate, where we are supporting OBC's startups, where we provide up to 50 lakh rupees support to them. And then we have central government, you have a big grant, and then we have Nidhi Prayas, and you have Nidhi EIR. So all these programs are aimed at making the what you call the young entrepreneurs or young innovators, what you say, say not job seekers, rather job providers. So we have a huge population, and it's not possible to provide jobs to everybody. And I don't know. I know many of them do join courses with a job. They want to become a job and they want to join something and earn all those things. But we have seen many times that after some period of time they feel so dejected and they want to, because see, you cannot stop somebody having innovative ideas or innovative what you call thought process. So then it's better to identify them at earlier stage and try to give a hand holding to them so that they become successful. This is small advice what I have for you. I'll take it up detailedly after some time with what kind of programs are there, how you can leverage on it. So this is what, as I told you, this is the right time to focus on that. And I also suggest you please go through the NEP, New Education Policy parameters, the curriculum and other things. Please innovate there, try to bring out some new changes that is possible at the school, college level. And that you have a credit system for becoming entrepreneurial also. And there are many programs who convert some of the training they undergo are converted into credits also. And that being the case, you should be, especially people, faculty who are from Karnataka, please be active on understanding the NEP concept, and please talk to the experts. See how you can leverage it in terms of supporting your students to become, I don't say unicorn, because unicorn is something that everybody knows about it. I'm talking about becoming a wealth creators, what we call, so that along with him, few other, what you call families, all will be supported by this means. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I wish all of you a good program ahead. I'm sure, please give attention to the experts. I'm sure each talk will be having something to take it home. I'm sure you'll all be, the whole program will be useful. I again thank you, the management of Oxford College of Engineering for inviting us. We are definitely keen to support in all manner, and probably, sir, you can share our contact details and we can provide all the details to the faculty or the student whenever they require. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful wishes and the information and your support. Thank you so much, sir, once again. So now I may request our guest of honor, Dr. Vipin, sir, to address the gathering.
Thank you very much, Dr. Subramaniam, Dr. Manjunath, colleagues from different institutions, students, ladies and gentlemen. I am thankful to Oxford College of Engineering for providing me this opportunity to share my views with this august audience. Today, biotechnology has become a mainstream subject. Earlier, when a student is opting science, or technology, they were trying to be a space scientist, then the computer science scientist. But nowadays, if you ask students, many of them want to be the biotechnologist. And probably this pandemic has added much value to this, this stream. Many times we talk about this biotechnology. Let me just share some facts where we are going. If you see India's biotech industry today, it is growing like anything, in fact, and we are expecting that by 2025, the industry will be of 150 billion. And with a compound annual growth rate of 16.4%. So at this time, the students, have to play more important role. The faculties of biotechnology industry have to play a more important role, as government has opened all the doors for, the biotechnologists. Dr. Subramaniam has mentioned about different schemes of government of Karnataka, but let me share that government of India is also supporting the biotechnologists in a big way. At this time, if you see that there are 9 biotech parks, there are 4 biotech clusters and 60 specialized bio incubators. You see, with these 60 bio incubators, I'm not counting the technology business incubators supported by different agencies of government of India. They are different actually. They are specialized bio incubators supporting the bio industries. And at this time, in fact, Dr. Subramaniam has touched upon this technology business incubators. So how many companies they have set up? Approximately 4,500 biotech startups are there today in the market, and we are expecting that by 2025 there would be 10,000 bio startups. But we are optimistic and we are eager to support 10,000 bio startups. From where those bio startups will come? Dr. Subramaniam mentioned about that the students should not be the job seeker, they should be the job provider. And I feel that here there is an opportunity. If we come up with an innovative idea, there is an environment in the country, in fact, and if we could be able to understand what that environment is there, and the faculties could get the advantage of that, then definitely lots of startup will come from every institutions. And here, this is the opportunity, but equal challenge also. If we are not ready for that, now the whole world is one village. Lots of things will come from different other countries, and we will be the, the sink. We will not be the source of the solutions. So we have to be ready for that. We have to ahead of time. We have to ahead of rest of the world. Then only we will be able to come up and, met the challenge in this area. Our population is huge. In fact, one thing is that we have to provide the affordable solutions to our people without compromising the excellence. Dr. Mashelkar always talk about, he always give one term, that is affordable excellence. He always say that India has the capabilities, to provide the excellent solutions at affordable cost, and that's why the term affordable excellence is coined. In fact, after the Mars mission, which we have completed at 1/3 cost of NASA, we reached there in single attempt. NASA has, reached in, 2 attempts. So you see, in fact, something our scientist has done, something frugality, something innovations in the process we have done, then only we have achieved. Then why not in biotechnology? Today you see that Prime Minister is always talking about doubling of farmers' income. Where we are reaching, it is a different thing. But if the biotechnologists take this challenge, then definitely we would be able to achieve that. If how we have to get more output with minimum input, and lots of biotechnological solutions can be provided to them, which could be the replacement of the present products, and definitely lots of enhancement in the income of the farmers will also be there. So in this session, the time is less. In fact, I was asked to speak for 5 minutes. So I'll speak more in my session, in fact, and share that how the National Innovation Foundation is helping in nurturing the innovations. But this is the scenario today, and you have to be ready, And this is a program, I think there should be more such programs where the motivation to the students, where the awareness building to the faculties or to those, in fact, who are involved in nurturing the ecosystem, innovation ecosystem in the institutions has to be there. I wish my best for this startup driven bio-innovation program. I hope in 1 week program, lots of good outcomes from the the speakers will be there, and I think many of them will go to the policy of the nation, and many of them will be helpful, in fact, for nurturing the innovation ecosystem of the country. With my best wishes, thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for this wishing and the valuable information. So, dear participants, on behalf of principal, management, staff and students, HOD staff and students of the Department of Biotechnology, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Balasubramania S. and Dr. Vipin for gracing this occasion behind the busy schedule. So, with the kind consent of the convener, we are winding up with the inaugural session of day 1, and the session will be carried forward by Dr. Vipin sir for the next. So please do stay with this in this forum. Sir,